Thanks for joining us today. Happy Friday to you. I'm Marlon Bowling with you, and we're going to get you updated here on what's going on in our ag commodity markets. Well, it's the last full trading day before we have our September WASDE report that comes out next Monday. Don't forget, that'll be coming out at noon Eastern time on Monday, 11 o'clock Central time. Of course, we'll have full coverage right here, so keep that tuner right here on this channel. Let's get you updated on what's going on in the grain markets. We have been stronger here all morning long when it comes to this corn market. We had double-digit gains. And, you know, we are hanging right in there. Still have some strong gains on the December corn. Right now, we're 14 1/4 higher. We're now trading at 682 3/4. Soybeans hanging in there with strong gains as well. We have November now 25 higher. We're now quoted at 14.11 per bushel. Now, that's actually only one tick from our high of the day as it stands right now. Now, on the wheat in Chicago, December 39 1/4 higher at 868 1/4. All kinds of momentum in this wheat market here as we get toward the weekend. Interesting how you have the Kansas City December trading 36 higher at 929, even as some of the wheat is currently being sown out in the fields in the plains and the Midwest right now. Fascinating times with the market the way it is. December spring wheat now 33 3/4 higher. We're at 932 per bushel. And by the way, the cotton market, December is now 80 higher at 104.64. Todd Bubba Horwitz joins us now. He's with BubbaTrading.com. He hails out of Chicago. I believe he's out in the Vegas headquarters today. Todd, good to talk with you again. Thanks for being on board here. Big market moves to the upside in the grains. I didn't quite see that one coming ahead of a report on Monday, but you've been a proponent of being bullish on the grains for a long time. So do you feel vindicated now with this?
Well, I don't feel vindicated. I think we're kind of like in suspended animation right now. But I think that maybe they're finally realizing that we're going to have a shortage. Maybe they're finally realizing that when they see this report on Monday, it's probably not going to be anywhere near what they were thinking it was going to be before. I think, you know, again, I don't think we have enough supply, Marlon. I think that we're going to see dramatically higher prices as we go forward because, again, you look at everything surrounding, and of course the weather has not been, Mother Nature has not been cooperating recently, and it doesn't look like we're anywhere near what we originally expected for production this year, which is going to create dramatically higher prices from the wholesale end all the way to the retail end.
All right, what about the value of the dollar right now? Does that even become much of a concern to you at this point or not?
No, you know, again, the dollar is a very strange, you know, fiat currency because it's really only measured against the other fiat currencies. And as the central banks continue to, you know, take our money through taxation representation, it really becomes a non-event. And especially if you have a demand market. You know, remember, if we have a demand market and there's nowhere else to go, if they want to eat, they're going to have to pay the prices, and that no matter what the dollar is. And that's really what it comes down to.
All right, so on the dollar value, I believe we can take a peek at that and see what the latest value is here. Goodness, down 703 points today. We are at 109.010, so we'll just call it 109 for the time being. It was well below it earlier this morning, but it's starting to work its way back up just a little bit here. And I wanted to point out also that the crude oil trade today, now we have October $3.42 higher. Look at it go, 86.96 per barrel right now. Not that far from the high of the day. A wide range there, too. We'll come back in just a moment. We'll talk with Todd and find out what's going on in this livestock trade on a Friday right after this. All right, we're back talking with Todd Bubba Horwitz of BubbaTrading.com. He happens to be out in Las Vegas where it's nice and frigid this time of year. Todd, talk to me about the livestock trade here. With the economy the way it is, do you think that it still has potential to go up like what you think on the grain?
No, I don't, Marlon. I think that I don't think they're going down. I just think that they're probably in that fairly priced level right now, and they will go up with natural inflation. As input costs rise, they're going to have to rise or production's going to slow. So I think only are they going to keep up with the cost of production, and I don't think there's going to be a major spike rally here. I think that, again, I think it'll tie more to the price of crude. Crude's dropped pretty hard recently until in the last couple of days as we drain our SPR. But I think that, I don't think they're going down, but I don't think that there's a ton of room to the upside either. I think we're probably, as they say, right in the sweet spot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at our current trade then. We'll go to the big board and sort it all out. Now, as we head into the weekend, live cattle are really getting a little momentum behind them here. We have the October now up $1.15 at 145.52. December $1.30 higher at 150.98. We still have that April out there at 158, still showing a sharp premium over the nearby contracts there. Just wanted to point that out. Now, on the feeder cattle market here, you have the October contract now 95 cents higher at 185.35. You have to give it credit that it's still higher on the day with sharply higher corn like that. November feeders up 60 cents. If you look at lean hogs, well, on October, you're 95 cents higher there at 93.07. Todd, we dipped down below 90 bucks there a couple of times this week. Do you think it has made a new base?
I think we're pretty fairly priced, and I think if anything is going to rise faster, I think it would be the hog market, especially because I do expect crude oil to go much higher. So I think hogs would be the secondary protein after beef, and I think that's where the buyers will go to should crude go back on the move higher. And again, this draining of the SPR has never worked in history. It's been tried 6 or 7 times in the past. And I think that crude's going to go higher, which could put a little bit of pressure on the beef and keep them in these ranges and bring some buyers into hogs.
Interesting stuff. All right. Everything's all interconnected, and thanks for helping us stay on top of everything. I appreciate the guidance there. Todd, you have a good weekend, too. Appreciate it. Todd Bubba Horowitz at BubbaTrading.com. He's out in Las Vegas today. We're in Nashville. And Janet, I'll turn it back to you.